Hey everybody, Johnny B. Good here. Good afternoon, greetings, well, good morning. Greetings from Denmark, Wisconsin. Okay, today is Wednesday. Local time here is 11:42. Today is Wednesday, December 2nd, 2015. Temperature is at 35 degrees. We're just about 6-7 miles, maybe 10 miles from Belgioso. Once again, I'd like to say hello and greetings to Barbara Miller. Barb, thanks for the business cards, and I will sprinkle those all over wherever I see or come to different places. I also got two gifts today. I don't know where my wife put the envelope, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. Somebody sent me some goodies, which is really cool. Okay, this video is about Sprint and Verizon. Many of you are encouraging me to leave Sprint, transfer to Verizon. First of all, I've been with Sprint for a very long time. Not that it really matters. But also, one of the things that you should know, I use about 450 gigs a month. And basically, it all comes down to unlimited data. Now, as far as I know, no other network out there has unlimited data except for Sprint. Not even Verizon. Which is kind of stupid if you really think about it. Verizon a lot bigger, a lot better than Sprint. They should be the one to afford to offer unlimited data, right? Not Sprint. But as far as I know, Verizon does not offer 450 gigs or unlimited data out there. Can you imagine how much it would cost if I were to transfer to Verizon using that much data? As you can see, it won't work, right? That's why I've always said in the past, I have a love and hate relationship with Sprint. I mean, Sprint is really good if you're, if you're just right on top of their towers, and they're pretty good out here in the Midwest, except that they do have some dead spots, just like Verizon do. But there's nothing wrong with Sprint as long as you can find one that's close to you, and that's that. But as I said, you can't beat the unlimited data. It just can't. And I'm not ready to junk this WeBoost yet. I mean, I haven't tested it going west, which is really what I bought it for. It's got 50-50 results to it. It works and it doesn't really work. Am I impressed with it right now? No, not for $500. But as I said, I'm not about to junk the idea yet. It's got a long way to go before I decide to do that. And besides, I think I still have 2 weeks to use before I can return it. I mean, I think I have 2 weeks to return the thing. So why not utilize that time and test it out? Welcome to the town of Denmark. Okay, also, I'd like to address the automatic versus manual transmission. Some people just get really bent out of shape for automatic transmission. I don't know why. I really don't understand why. I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. Let me put it another way, okay? Automatics versus manual, they both work equally the same. They climb the hill just the same as, you know, automatics do. Automatics climb the hills just as good as manuals do. Apple per apple, 10 speed per 10 speed. Now, I know there are 18 speeds and 13 speeds out there. So there's nothing wrong with automatics. Now, a couple of years ago, maybe 5 years ago, automatic were a really a pain in the butt. They were unreliable. The truck that I had before, blue, with what I called the white beast, that was a semi-automatic. It was, I think they call it auto shift. Yeah, it wasn't an automatic. It was called an automatic auto shift. It still had the clutch on it. Now the clutch was used for first gear, second gear, and reverse, and also for stopping at a stop sign or traffic. Anytime you stop, it works just like a manual transmission. You can't be in gear and traffic now without depressing the clutch. Alright, let me ask you this. What is your motive for want to drive a manual? I mean, it just... Is it because you think automatic is unreliable? Well, I have just explained that it's not. So, it all comes down to pride, maybe? Someone said, well, I want to be able to do something with my hands. I mean, really? Come on. That's a lame excuse to drive an automatic. Just you have something else to do. I mean, come on. So, from what I gather is, I think a lot of people just hate the automatics because, well, they think that by driving a manual, they become more of a truck driver than, which is all false. You know, it's just a matter of your preference, a matter of your pride. It's got nothing to do with mechanicals or the ability of which one does better. I mean, look, I drive an automatic because it works, and I don't have the gear shifting, gear jamming in the middle of Chicago traffic or LA traffic. You know, it works. And, well, I don't need an automatic, I don't need a manual transmission to be able to call myself a professional or not. It's, a truck is a truck. It's, you don't become a professional truck driver because of what you drive or the equipment you drive. It's, you become a professional truck driver is because of your ability and your attitude of how you drive whatever you drive. Does that make sense at all? So, you know, yeah, I think I've said enough. I mean, if you enjoy driving a stick, more power to you. But please, don't knock off somebody else because they drive an automatic. I mean, come on. It just, if you really think about it, it's quite silly and quite childish to criticize somebody else because of what they drive. As I've always said it in the past, aren't you glad that there's nobody else out there like you in the world? Aren't you glad that nobody else, not everybody else, does exactly what you do, what we do? I'd hate to be one of the biggest curse that I could possibly let's put it this way. If I found me a genie in a bottle, and if I wanted to curse my enemy, I would wish that enemy to be exactly like me. That's the biggest curse I could ever come up with. Not put him in jail, not put him, not give him any disease. I mean, if I really wanted to hate my enemy, that's what I would wish for. The torment of being Johnny Be Good. You get the idea, right?